Google reviews are absolutely critical for small businesses because not only does it increase your online visibility and it increases the trust that customers have in you, it also provides you with feedback so you can make your business a little bit better based on what the customers are telling you. And reviews obviously influence the decision-making process for potential customers. And also it's a super cheap way to market your business. And that's why I always say to get as many reviews as you can from every single customer you have. And I'm also not opposed to asking friends and family to help social proof your business either. By getting them to leave you reviews, it's going to increase that review count, right? And that's what we want. The downside of reviews is you can get bad reviews that can hurt your business. And when you get one, it feels like your world is crumbling in. But trust me, it is not the end of the world. One bad review, 5 bad reviews, it is not the end of your business. It is not going to have a catastrophic impact on the success or your future. It's just important that good reviews far outweigh the bad ones. So always ask every single customer, every single job for a review, and ask more than once and make it easy for them to give you the review. That's why we have our text and email automation set up in 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗂 to ask every single customer to leave us a review after the job is done. They get a text, they get an email over the course of a few days after the job is completed. And not only have I seen it in my own business, but also I've heard from other 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗂 users that they have seen a significant increase in the reviews they're getting after the job is complete. You have to be persistent, you have to be consistent, and you have to make it easy. And also 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗂 is giving away a Ford Ranger, and Southeast Soft Wash is giving away a soft wash skid to a premium or platinum subscriber of 𝗤𝘂cije𝗁𝗂. So you can check it out. It's on the Google Store and the App Store. But I wanted to tell you a story about a 1-star review that we got. And it wasn't even from a customer. It was from our customer's neighbor. So like many of you guys know that watch the channel, we've been doing this for a very long time. Over 2 decades in business, over 300 reviews. Most are good. There are some that are not so good. It's the nature of the beast. And like I said, getting bad reviews sucks. But I'm going to tell you a story of one review that we got. It was a 1-star review, like I said. So let me set the stage as to how this all transpired. We have a lot of repeat customers. This particular customer has been with us for many years. We clean their house and their driveway once a year like clockwork in April after the pollen has quit falling. And of course, in my email sequences, I have got a yearly reminder that goes out about 11 months after the appointment, reminding the customers to reschedule their appointment. This year, my technician rolls out. They had an 8:30 a.m. appointment. My tech gets there about 15 minutes early and starts to pull his hoses, gets everything hooked up, talks to the homeowner, does the pre-inspection, and cranks up his machine. He gets to working on the house first, applying his chemical, working his way around the house, laying down the SH until he gets to a point where his hose will not reach any further. So he starts to circle back around the side of the house to the front of the house when he is confronted by a guy wearing a bathrobe, flip-flops, and holding his phone up, shaking it furiously, threatening to call the police for noise pollution. Now, this guy is irate, clearly just got out of bed, clearly didn't get enough sleep, and clearly highly irritated that we were out there pressure washing his neighbor's house. So my technician goes over and tries to talk with him, and he's not having any of it, demanding that we turn off the machine and come back later. Well, unfortunately, that is not how it works, and that's not what we did. So my guy told this guy to call the office and talk to the owner of the company, or to go and knock on the door of his neighbor and talk with him. So he didn't go and knock on the neighbor's door. Apparently there must have been beef there. I don't know, but this guy was such a prick, and he's yelling at my guy that was just out there trying to do his job. But what he thought was a good idea was to give me a call, and this probably wasn't the best idea for him or me, really, as you hear the story progress. And I'm going to tell you a few ways that you should handle scenarios like this. Probably not how I handle scenarios like this, because I have a short fuse and I don't give 2 shits if this guy likes me, likes my company, or ever calls our company for anything. And furthermore, we don't want to work for people like this, because if they're going to be a problem like this when they're not your customer, they're going to be a problem like this in every aspect of their life. And this is not somebody that we want to deal with. But unfortunately, now I have to deal with this guy. Anyway, I get the call from my tech warning me what's going on. Then the message comes through from our answering service that there is an irate customer who needs to speak with the owner immediately. So I give the guy a call back, and he immediately starts questioning my ability to manage a business and make good, sound decisions, because nobody that was intelligent would send a crew to somebody's house that early in the morning with a noisy machine that disturbs everybody around. He next said that he was going to call the police, and he was also going to report us to the Better Business Bureau, and that he would be leaving a 1-star review on Google because we are inconsiderate. This was probably something that I could have mitigated. I maybe could have handled it in a better way. And I hope that you do and don't do what I do in a situation similar to this. So should you find yourself in a scenario like this, do not ask the gentleman if he was calling to get a quote on having his house pressure washed, because he will say no. Then please don't ask this guy if he wanted to get on the schedule to have his house pressure washed, because he's already pissed off. He definitely doesn't want to get on the schedule. And don't tell him to get fucked, because I promise you from experience, it won't go over well. And in this particular scenario, I didn't care. He already threatened to call the police. He already threatened to call the Better Business Bureau, which I don't care about. He threatened to give us a 1-star review. I don't care. And this guy, he just pissed me off. He is an inconsiderate asshole. He's a whining little girl. So when you are dealing with angry customers, irate customers, when you're dealing with neighbors that are pissed off, when you're dealing with anybody that has the potential to leave a bad review, here are a few things that you can do in order to maybe just calm things down. So if somebody leaves you a 1-star review, the first thing that you should do is respond politely. You can do it on the review itself, which I suggest that you do, as well as giving the person a call back, because there is the potential, like I said, you could make this thing go away. But when you're responding to a review on Google, the first thing that you should do is be polite, right? Thank the customer for their feedback and apologize for any inconvenience that you caused. Explain your side of the story and let them know that you will do everything possible to resolve the issue. Now, this does a couple things. It makes you look really good if there are customers that are actually reading reviews and are reading your response to the reviews. If you respond negatively, then that's going to even look worse. So a nice, polite, hey, we're going to take care of it. You know, you're a happy customer. I want you to blah, 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 blah. Do that. Okay. The second thing is try to resolve the issue, right? If the customer has a genuine issue, if their complaint is legitimate, try to resolve it as quickly as possible. Don't wait. If they're unhappy with the service, offer to go back and touch up anything, right? Also, you can even provide a discount on the invoice. This is going to show that you value their business and you want to make things right. Very important to do. Even a couple bucks is going to make an impact, and it could help to get that review knocked back to a higher star review. Who knows? Okay, the next thing is something that I have a significant problem with. I can admit this, and admitting this is the step in the right direction. But I think I'm of the age where, what's the old saying? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, that goes here. But don't get defensive, right? When you get defensive, things get nasty, and they get nasty quickly, and you don't want to go there. That's not what you want to do. And the thing is it's natural to get defensive when somebody questions what you're doing and how you're doing it. So if you receive a bad review or you're dealing with an unreasonable customer, getting defensive is only going to make things worse. So stay calm, stay professional, try to understand the customer's perspective and work within that, and try to get the situation to a place where everybody wins. Okay, the next thing is probably the most important thing that you can do to help combat bad reviews. And that is to encourage all of your customers to leave you positive 5-star reviews, right? Put it in your email sequences, put it in your text sequences. Make sure that you're doing this consistently with every single customer. And like I said, this is just going to help offset any negative reviews that you might get and show that your business is trustworthy, reliable. It's going to make you look good. People like to see companies with a bunch of reviews, right? And I promise you, people aren't going through and reading all of your reviews. It's really a numbers game. They see the number of stars. So just make sure it's as high as it can possibly be. All right. So the bottom line here is dealing with bad reviews and unreasonable customers can be a challenge for any small business, right? If you follow these steps, if you don't do what I did, things are going to be a lot smoother. You're going to get a lot more reviews. You're going to mitigate any potential bad reviews. Be polite, apologize, make sure that you are doing the best work that you can do. Get out there every single day, hustle hard, and you're going to see positive results. So that is it for today. Don't forget to check out 𝗤𝘂cije. It is on the App Store. It is on the Google Play Store. We are giving away a truck. We are giving away a soft wash skid, and that's going to happen at the end of May. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And if you want to, go leave me a 5-star review.